Hey, what's up, ghouls and gals? It's me, Ryan T here, and I'm about to review Batman vs. Harley Quinn. I'm just gonna get right into it. I was going to do like this big whole opening where I like parodied Batman and Harley Quinn, but this movie literally sucked the energy out of me. I walked into the movie theater actually expecting to see a pretty decent animated film because one, Kevin Conroy is involved in the film. He's voicing Batman. For those of you who don't know, Kevin Conroy has been voicing Batman for like nearly 20 years. Mostly all of the DC animated films feature his voice. All the Arkham games feature his voice except for Arkham Origins. And well, he's in the film. So is the original voice actor for Nightwing / Robin. Also, Bruce Timm is a part of the film. He wrote and was a big part of the Batman animated series that was back in the day that this Batman and Harley Quinn movie is based on. And that's as far as it goes. Like, any nostalgia you have for Batman the animated series, if you're around my age, you grew up watching it, and that's part of the reason why you're going to go watch Batman and Harley Quinn. And let me tell you, do not go fucking watch it. It is a fucking abomination. The movie starts off with this stupid fucking title sequence, opening title sequence, and you automatically already getting like flashbacks like, oh, this reminds me of Teen Titans Go! Ah! The agony! The agonizing agony! And then the fucking ugly ass fucking title sequence ends, and you're like, okay, I got through that. And then it shows like Batman and Nightwing doing Batman and Nightwing stuff, and they come across Poison Ivy and some fucking hardcore D-list villain called the Floronic Man, who I've never heard of, and I've been a Batman fan since I was a kid, and I thought I knew mostly all of his villains, even the really fucking like deep cut ones, but this one has to be super deep cut because I had never even heard the name the Floronic Man.
Who the fuck is this guy? Hey!
Well, anyways, Batman and Nightwing come across Poison Ivy and the Floronic Man, and they kind of like lose to them in a battle, and they get away, Poison Ivy and the Floronic Man, and so Batman and Nightwing come to the general consensus that they're like, man, we need to find some of Poison Ivy's allies so that way we can, catch her in the Floronic Man. And then Nightwing kind of does this thing where he's like, well, we're going to have to talk to her. They play like the pronoun game. And then Batman's like, oh, no, not her. And then Nightwing kind of does some stupid little wink and a nod to the camera. And he was like, that's right, Harley Quinn. Wink, wink, wink. Nod, nod, nod. So it's like, oh, my God. And so finally Batman's like, all right, you go figure out where Harley Quinn's at. Go track her down. He's like, I'm going to go look for some leads on some other information that's important to the plot, but not really, because we're already like 10 minutes in, you're not even caring about the plot anymore. So Nightwing is like, da, 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 yeah, I'm doing Nightwing stuff. And he comes across this bar that's kind of like a bar where like women dress up as like villains and superheroes. It's kind of like a Buffalo Wild Wings, but with like superhero and infused menu items. Like one of the people in the restaurant, one of the bar patrons, if you will, is like, let me get some of those hot girl wings and some of those black canary chowder or some stupid bullshit like that. And by that point, I was already like totally out of the movie. I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be one of those, isn't it? This is gonna be pretty bad. And so Nightwing kind of is like strolling on down, doing like his best Spider-Man 3 impression. And he stops and he's like, hey, wait a second, that looks like Harley Quinn! Wink, wink, nod, nod. And then he's like, it can't be her though. And it clearly looks like her. She's even wearing her fucking Harley Quinn outfit. So it's like, she's not even like hiding at all. But then later on, like, he goes in and he doesn't go in. He notices that that some guy like tries to do one of these like a booty smack to Harley Quinn, and Harley Quinn's like, nuh-uh, and like flips him over.
Gonna lose that hand, Puddin'. Anything else for you today, boys?
Before I explain that, the person who voiced Harley Quinn, which is Melissa Raunch from Big Bang Theory, her voice seems like so out of place for Harley Quinn. Like, she doesn't do a bad job like with her voice acting. It's just like her voice is so out of place. Like I'm so used to hearing Tara Strong, who voiced like Harley Quinn, and then I want to say she voiced her like in the original series. I know for sure that she voiced her in the Arkham games. But I'm so used to hearing her voice that when I hear somebody else do the Harley Quinn voice, especially a high-profile actress like Melissa Raunch, it's like, oh, well, that's fucking Bernadette from The Big Bang Theory. Like, I can hear the voice. She has a distinct voice. But, like, she tries to do her best, like, Harley Quinn impersonation, which means she talks like this and says stuff like this. So that's, like, her best Harley Quinn impersonation. Like I said, I'm making it sound a lot worse than what it is, but she isn't that much better than what I'm doing right now. So, anyways, back to the plot. Nightwing finds her and tells her, like, hey, we need your help, Harley Quinn, and, yeah, well, let's just start fighting for no reason, because that's what happens in superhero movies. Yeah! 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 And then, like, they fight for a while, and then somehow, I'm not saying anything against Harley Quinn. I know Harley Quinn has awesome acrobatic skills, and she has some pretty decent hand-to-hand fighting skills, but this is a Harley Quinn that doesn't have any gadgets. She's been out of the game a little while. She might be a little bit rusty. And she takes on Nightwing and she goes in there like full force. It's like if she's a fucking ninja. She's like better than I've ever seen her fight. I don't even think I've ever seen Harley Quinn fight this good. And she like takes down Nightwing, and then out of nowhere she's just like, I have some Joker toxin and I fucking pricked you in the back of the neck. That's why I won. That's Harley Quinn for you. Wink wink, nod nod. And like, she gets him and pulls him into her like hidden lair, so to speak. She has him like tied up to the bed, and then Harley Quinn's just like, hey, did you used to be Robin? And then he's just like doesn't say anything, and she's like, oh, I always thought Batman and Robin didn't like girls. And I gotta admit, that was actually a pretty funny joke. That was a pretty funny joke. I will admit that. Sometimes the jokes in this movie are actually kind of funny, but for the most part they like miss, they bomb hard, so fucking hard. But in this instance, that made me chuckle. That was pretty funny. So she kind of like acts all sexy to Nightwing, and then she like has Nightwing tied up, of course, like I said earlier. And so Nightwing's like, hey, don't get any ideas, Harley Quinn, I'm a virgin.
Don't be getting any funny ideas.
Too late.
And then she like climbs on top of him and she's like, I'm gonna give me some of that Boy Wonder dick. And I'm shit you not, they have sex in the fucking movie.
God help us.
I was like, what the fuck? I literally felt uncomfortable watching that in the movie theater with other people. There was a couple sitting next to me, and we glanced over at each other, and like they kind of looked at me like, yes, this is uncomfortable for us, and we have sex. This is uncomfortable for us. And so I don't understand what the infatuation is with grown men wanting to draw like characters in the Batman universe having sex with other characters in the Batman universe. It's fucking unneeded. I understand that they're adults and they have sex, but they're fucking cartoons. I don't need to see that aspect of their life. But anyways, after the Nightwing and Harley Quinn fuckfest, Harley Quinn's just like, yeah, I'll help you guys that you gave me that Boy Wonder dick. And that's literally all it takes for Harley Quinn to help Batman and Robin. Like, she puts up this whole fucking speech about how she's like, I'm tired of wearing tights and tired of dealing with clowns and makeup and tired of this and tired of that. But like, after she gets that Boy Wonder dick, she's like, okay, I'll help you guys. And then she like goes outside, and then Batman, again, this is another funny scene. Like I said, this movie, it has some funny scenes in it. It's not 100% the worst thing I ever seen. It's not the Emoji Movie. Nothing is as bad as the Emoji Movie. Whew, I got a little bit of flashbacks there from the Emoji Movie. But like I said, this movie isn't that bad. There's some jokes. And like going back to what I said, this is another another funny scene where Batman catches Nightwing and Harley Quinn kind of like tickling each other, but it's implied like they just finished having sex. And so Batman's just like, like I see what y'all were doing here or whatever. And then like they go outside, and then Harley Quinn's like, I'll help you because I got that Boy Wonder dick, but also I have some other stipulations. I want you to talk to the parole board so I get a better job, and I want this and I want that. And Batman's like,
No.
But he literally stands there for like 30 seconds like, no. Like if the... animators of the film were just like, oh shit, we totally forgot to like animate these 30 seconds of the movie. Just show him there like without any sound, just like standing there. And then after that 30 seconds, she's just like,
Okay, fine, whatever. You're the boss.
and then she just jumps in the car, helps them. They drive for literally 5 minutes with nothing happening. And I don't know where Harley Quinn's like, hey Batman, I need to get out of the car, I'm dying over here. And then Batman's like, no, we're not stopping for nothing. And so they don't stop, and then she's like, yes, Harley Quinn starts fucking farting in the Batmobile. That is something that takes up like 4 minutes of time, of Harley Quinn literally farting for 4 minutes straight, while Batman and Nightwing are like, oh, gross, women are farting, no, ugh. And it's like, oh my god. I thought this was a fucking Batman movie, not fucking Diary of a Wimpy Kid. God damn it. And then from there, they go to some other stupid-ass fucking scene where they get out of the fucking fart-filled Harley Quinn queef car and they go into a fucking... Looks like they walk into a fucking Scooby-Doo episode because they open up to some barn and all the supervillains are there like, yeah, we're dancing, we're running out the time in this movie. And then Batman's just there like, Like literally you can visibly tell on his face that Batman is like, what am I doing in this movie? This isn't a Batman movie. Like, what the fuck is this? And so the reason they go there is because Harley Quinn's like one of Poison Ivy's associates always comes to this place and stuff. And this is where all the cool supervillain henchmen hang out. And so they go in there and literally, they spend another pointless 5 minutes of doing stupid shit. Though they've just spent 5 minutes of singing and nothing happens. And it's just fucking retarded.
You crossed the line.
I hate to use that word, but it's just fucking, it's literally fucking, like, I've lost, like, IQ points by watching that. And they literally designate 1 whole minute so Harley Quinn can sing a pointless song. Like, this guy tells her, like, I'm only going to give you information if you sing that song that we all know that you sing all the time. You're most known for that song. Harley Quinn doesn't fucking sing songs! She gets up on the stage and she's like, my name is Harley Quinn and this is a rebellious song. Go to Hot Topic and buy all of the Suicide merch. And it's like, what the fuck? So they do that or whatever, and then like, finally, almost an hour into the fucking movie. Mind you, this movie is 80 minutes long and we've yet to get any real action sequence other than, I mean, if you count the Harley Quinn and Nightwing fuckfest where she got that trademark Ryan T show. Then that was some action, and also we got a fight with Harley Quinn and Nightwing. So we haven't got any action other than those 2 scenes. And but right before they're walking out, like all the henchmen are like, hey, we barely noticed that you're Batman and use Nightwings. We going to fight yous. And so like they fight, but they don't even show it on camera. They end up like panning out of the warehouse that they're, or mind you, the barn that they're at, where they're having that crazy henchman dance party, and they do those stupid like bam pow. I mean, they worked in the Adam West TV show because it was Adam West, but this fucking piece of crap does not deserve to use the Adam West boo boo effects. Like, you can't use that. You haven't earned that movie. You haven't earned anything.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
And so the movie kind of just like goes on for a little while, and like we haven't heard from Poison Ivy and the Floronic Man for a while, and then like that's another thing. I hate to kind of like sidetrack or go like back to something else, but like where the fuck did the Floronic Man meet Poison Ivy? They don't even like try to explain that at all. The movie literally starts with Floronic Man and Poison Ivy like just already like they know each other. We're supposed to know that they know each other. I mean, I'm a big fan of Batman, like I said earlier, and I had no idea who the fuck the Floronic Man is. For all I knew, I thought this was like a bush that Poison Ivy had brought to life or like reanimated with her fucking powers, that this movie somehow tweaks and makes it look like fucking Poison Ivy has like telekinesis or some shit. There's so many things that is wrong with this movie. Like, I understand that this movie was trying to go for like a campy, like kind of funny, silly romp vibe, but even at that, it barely succeeds at that. I mean, barely. Like I said, there's like maybe 1 or 2 times where like I laughed a little bit or chuckled, and I was in a pretty empty theater, so I mean like either this movie sucks or I'm not a good judge of movie, but all signs are pointing to this movie fucking sucks. So, I mean, just like to wrap up this review, because I'm like literally like sweating. I'm getting sick. I'm getting sick from watching Batman and Harley Quinn. Batman and Harley Quinn, it ends with the Floronic Man and Poison Ivy. They make their way to the swamps of Louisiana, where they're going to get some of the water from the swamp that they need to turn all these people into plants. That's the plot of the movie. The Floronic Man and Poison Ivy want to turn every single person and animal, every animal and person in the world into a plant, so they can preserve the earth. I don't know how that would work. I don't know how that would benefit the earth whatsoever, but I guess through her logic it would. So yeah, and then it shows the Floronic Man is like, yeah, if we get this thing from the swamp thing, and they keep doing the kind of little Harley Quinn wink nod thing there too. They're like, the swamp thing, wink wink, he's gonna come out, wink wink. And like he finally does come out, but like not how you expect. He comes out of like the swamp, he's like, whoa. And then Batman and Nightwing are like, yeah, he's gonna save us. And he's just like, I don't know what I'm doing here. He just like walks off camera. And that's it. That's it. That's it. Like even the people in the fucking movie, even the animated cartoon characters in the movie were like, what the fucking shit was that? And like, it literally shows like, the movie, like it ends right there. Like credits roll. The credits roll right there. And then like, even like kind of like a mid-credit scene, it shows that Harley Quinn's like, hey Batman, Floronic Man is made out of fucking grass. Why don't we just like burn him? And then they're like, oh duh, why did we think of that? And like they try him on fire, and that's how the movie ends. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about one thing. The reason Poison Ivy stops her diabolical plan is because Harley Quinn like takes off her makeup and her mask and is like, please don't do it, Red, don't do it. And she's like, all right, all my conviction and all my fucking perseverance and all of my fucking strong-willedness, I'll throw it out the window, all because you said, please don't do it, Red.
That doesn't make sense.
And you're Harley Quinn, wink, 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 wink. Long story short, guys, don't go watch Harley Quinn and Batman, or Batman and Harley Quinn, or Shitman and Shitty Quinn. It's not good. Don't waste your money on it. I mean, if you can catch it for free on some site, I mean, do that, because this shit ain't worth it, man. I'm Ryan T, and remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.